I visited Tito Waldo and Tita Press in their home in Eatontown, New Jersey, May of this year. Upon seeing me, he immediately said, "You already have white hair." I smiled and reminded Tito Waldo of my age. He laughed and retorted, "Me too," as he pointed to his silvers, still as thick as I remember the first time I met him. I first heard the name Waldo as a young boy when I asked my dad about his siblings. He said, "Tito Waldo is the youngest amongst all the boys in his family of 10, and described him as very smart and eloquent. Growing up, I never saw Tito Waldo as they lived in Cagayan de Oro until a family reunion to celebrate the birthday of our dear Lola and I. I had a job offer in San Francisco in 1987 and had to leave my mom with her relatives in Teaneck, New Jersey. A few days later, Mom called me to let me know not to worry about her anymore, as she is now with Tito Waldo and wife Tita Press in Red Bank, New Jersey. My dad arrived from the Philippines a month later to join my mom, and for a few months, they all lived in the warmth of the loving home of Tito Waldo and Tita Press. I learned Tito Waldo arrived in the US a year prior, and without his presence in New Jersey, Mom and Dad would have chosen to go back to Manila. Mom told me that Tito Waldo took time to drive them to the Social Security office for their cards, lent his car so my dad can get his driver's license, and even found a job opening for her. I believe that was the time my dad and Tito Waldo bonded and became closer, sending me pictures of their picnics, their weekend trips, and parties they attended with relatives and friends. In 1989, I rejoined my parents and observed firsthand the brotherly bond and closeness of my dad and Tito Waldo. During get-togethers, I would hear them talk about their childhood days, laugh when remembering their siblings, sing praises, and more importantly, pray together. I have seen and heard the eloquence of Tito Waldo as he stood at the pulpit to deliver his ministry at his church in Keyport, New Jersey. And on regular conversations, I always cherish and relish his wisdom. For 5 years, I endured a 2-hour bus ride to go to work from New Jersey to New York and back. Every day, I looked forward to buying a newspaper because two activities, the daily crossword and Where's Waldo? When I moved to San Francisco and started my own family, I also introduced my children to Where's Waldo and had countless hours of fun searching for him. On my business trips to several countries and cities around the world, I would purchase Where's Waldo in airport bookstores and excitedly time myself finding him until I learned the quickest way is to draw quadrants on the scenes. Aside from Waldo, Tito Waldo is the only Waldo I know. So you can imagine that all these years of Where's Waldo, I'm reminded of Tito Waldo all the time. In fact, at first glance, they look alike. The pair of eyeglasses, the thick, bushy, and wavy hair, the slender figure, a square jaw, and an endearing smile. I wish to have been closer to Tito Waldo, but because of Where's Waldo, he has become a constant in my life in a non-conventional way. I am very certain, though, that he is not only a constant but also a mainstay in the lives of those who love him most. Tita Press and son Vanny, together with wife Elvie and grandchildren Love and Dada. and the countless other nephews, nieces, relatives, and people whose lives he touched and inspired. So where's Waldo? I do not have to spend countless hours looking for him in the sea of faces on a page of a newspaper, a magazine, or in a jigsaw puzzle. Because I know, even with my eyes closed, I will always find him in my heart. Tito Waldo, thank you so very much for everything that you have done to our mom and our dad. And thank you for blessing us with your presence. This is Tribe number 7. Maraming salamat po.